If you're a doctor in private practice, you might be thinking about joining our accelerator program, but you might have some very reasonable concerns. Things like, is it worth the money? Do I even have the time? And, why join a group program when I could work with you one-to-one? Talk this through. Joining the accelerator is a meaningful investment, and it's meant to be. But the real question is not what it costs, but what it's costing you at the moment to stay where you are. I'm going to spend another year undercharging without clear messaging or relying on inconsistent referrals that you can't scale. That loss adds up very quickly. Most clinicians don't lose money by making bad decisions. They lose money by delaying making good ones. What actually is coaching? A lot of doctors aren't entirely sure what coaching is, let alone in a group environment. It's not vague or sitting around having nice chats. It's practical, structured work that enables you to focus on your business. And we look at real things like website, marketing, AI, pricing, positioning yourself, making sure that you know how to get patients into clinic and how to scale that. And we make it very specific with real world improvements. So it's about clarity and action, not theory. Why do this in a group? There's the question. Why group rather than one-to-one? In a group, you're not just learning from me, you're learning from other expert clinicians as well. You're going to hear what's working in their practices, the questions they're asking, the changes that they're making. Very often, someone asks the exact question that you didn't even know needed answering. We started the Private Practice Ninja Academy during lockdown. It was only meant to run for 6 months. It lasted 4 years. Those clinicians are still friends to this day. And if you're looking for an amazing peer support group, working with people who come from different aspects of medicine, have a lot to bring to the table, you can't beat group coaching. Another common concern is confidentiality, and understandably so. So it's a professional environment. And as the saying goes, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So when we're in the room as clinicians, this is one of the few safe spaces where you can actually say what you're thinking, what you're fearing. And I bring people into the group who are nice people. So you've got a great mix of people that you can safely speak about your concerns with. And they probably are going through the same things too. Time is a concern for a lot of people, quite rightly so. In reality, your commitment is 2 hours per month on a live call. And you probably have about 2 or 3 hours of doing this around it. Now, bearing in mind, the very first thing we'll be doing in a group is helping you to free up time so you actually have the time to do this work. So we're going to take off your plate rather than add to it. You may be worried about spending the money. Is this worth the investment? How do you know you're going to get the money back and the time back? Well, let me tell you that the majority of clinicians I work with significantly increase their income as part of this coaching. And let's not forget, we can often do this quite rapidly. So most of the people I work with will find ways for them to be able to bring in some extra income that just covers off those monthly payments straight away. So you will make your money back and plenty more. Ultimately, the accelerator program isn't just about learning new skills and information and implementing it. It's about you becoming the clinician who runs their private practice with clarity and control. So that practice gives you financial wealth and time freedom as well. So if you're thinking about it, the question isn't really whether you can afford to do this. It's whether you can afford to stay stuck where you are for the next year. I'll see you on the inside.